Talk Radio, and today we are going to be discussing how to make your mixes sound a little bit more professional, how to give yourself a competitive edge over the other mixers that is just doing the basic mix down for people. The basic mix down consists of just leveling, giving it clean, crisp vocals, just basically making it better than the original recording and then sending it back to the artist. This is for people that understand that already, but now is ready to take it to that next step to really give it the competitive edge for your mixing, so then you can potentially get more clientele and also really bring out the best in the artist. The thing that I'm going to be showing you today is called attention grabbers. That's what I call them. These can include things such as stutters, beat drops, pitch shifts, echoes, any little thing that more so draws back in the listener when they're zoning out doing their own thing. Because in a song sometimes, if it's just a basic mix, the listener may get bored, zone out, and then come back when they're ready to listen again. With these little tricks that I'm going to teach you, it's going to make the listener listen. Snap them right back into it like, oh, what was that? Make them entertained the whole time. The song that I'm going to be showing you on is called Glock Gang Cypher. It is by Rapid, Blackulous, and OG. Shout out to Glock Gang. You can hear the full song underneath this video below. I'll post a link there so you guys can listen to the whole song yourself and just take it in to the little things that I did to really make it pop out. So this is what it already mixed. I mixed the vocals, I leveled it out, everything like that. So let's hear it how it is with just the mix down and just the vocals as they are. Let's get it.
You look terrible. I want you to eat. I want you to rest well, and a month from now, this Hollywood big shot's gonna give you what you want.
It's too late. They start shooting in a week.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Got my pen crazy, yeah, I knew it would be handy later when I'm the last one standing in arenas like a gladiator. Yeah, I got a semi-tucked and Glock gang got more bodies dropping than can fit inside the trailer of a semi-truck. Bars hitting like a freight train, they want me to rap more. None of our competitors got a chance on any platform, living what you dreaming about. But the only reason I got it made came through with the sweeper cleaning house. Don't get your team murked, clips longer than the list of movies that's produced by DreamWorks. Now you're famous, congratulations, you get to be the team merch. Only time they see your face on a RIP t-shirt. Get your block lit up, you can call me Thomas Edison. Yo, told you this'll only get as crazy as you let it get. But Rabbit, I ain't want no problem, should've checked your etiquette. Natives with me run up on your settlement. I'ma leave him decapitated, future I'm a president. All your shit is garbage, boy, that's because I said it is. Crazy war tactics, hunt around drums, got bodies doing motherfucking backflips. Peel his cat back, it ain't a hat trick. Pussy split when he seen a beam, it ain't gymnastics. Yo, we too crazy for this shit, Glock gang in this bitch, go.
So there's a lot of things that I heard in there that could have instantly made it better, such as beat drops, echoes. There's a lot of space in between his verse. There's a lot of space between the bars. You want to kind of close in some of that space. Reverb does help with the gapping the space, but I'm talking about those little attention grabbers that we're going to be implementing to fill in that space and then also help draw people back into the story. So let's get into the beat drops first. So just from hearing this, there was a couple lines that I really want to accentuate. There were a couple lines that Rapid said where he was like, in a RIP t-shirt, now you're famous. Just little things like that. Those are like, bam, those are punches. So we're going to put some beat drops there. So these are the beat drops I decided to put in. Let's hear how it sounds with the beat drop.
Only get as crazy as you let it get. But Rabbit, I ain't want no problem, should've checked your etiquette.
So these areas, just by adding a simple beat drop, it was able to really bring it out more and tweak the listener's ear to be like, whoa, what was that? Because when you do a sudden beat drop, it instantly engages somebody. Just picture yourself at a club, dancing out nowhere, you just hear beat drop. You're like, what happened? That's the same type of atmosphere we want to create for the listener, to where like they're like, hold up, what you doing? Come back to the mix. So that's a trick there, but you only want to do it on dope lines. You don't want to do it on whack lines. Thankfully for this cypher, a lot of their bars are dope, so I had a lot of fun picking where I wanted these beat drops. So you want to do it on a really dope line. You don't want to do it on just any line. It has to make sense with the beat drop. For this beat, I was thankfully able to get the beat drops exactly where I wanted them, and it made it sound that much better. Next up, we're going to go to the transitionings, because if you hear right after Rapid's verse,
We too crazy for this shit. Glock gang in this bitch. Go. I spit like a Uzi shoot.
you hear that space, that whole space, the transition between Black Ulysses verse. There was a big space there. A lot of people are like, what could I put there to really bring that song together? It's important, because when you have, especially in the cypher, when there's a transition, you want to have something there to bring you to that. Because if it's just an empty space, the listener's going to get bored and be like, what's this? So I felt the best thing to put in that spot is a DJ scratch. So now let's hear how the transition sounds when you put a DJ scratch in there. Let's check it.
We too crazy for this shit. Glock gang in this bitch. Go. I spit like.
So you hear that. So with just implementing that DJ scratch, it already made the transition smooth. Another thing I want to point out is echoes. When somebody's rapping, sometimes they create a lot of space where you want to be able to fill in that sound. Because like you don't always want to put a DJ scratch anytime you hear space. You want to put something else. You want to balance it between sound effects, echoes, stutters. Too many of anything doesn't sound good. So that's a trick that y'all should really take in, and just know that you don't want to go too crazy with stutters. You don't want to go too crazy with echoes, because then it's just going to take away from how unique it makes it sound. So now we're going to get into some of the echoes. So we'll rewind back Rapid's verse and hear what he said, how it sounds with an echo.
Trick. Pussy split when he seen a beam in 8 gymnastics. Yo. We too crazy for this shit. Glock gang in this bitch. Go. I spit like.
So I added echoes on gymnastics and go just to fill in those pockets, and it made a cool transition into the other one, just having like go through this DJ scratching. So that's why I thought it would be best for the echoes. After I decided to do some echoes, I'm like, all right, man, we need sound effects. Sound effects can vary based off of what they're saying in their bars. When you have crazy bars and something like that, you need crazy sound effects. So I'm talking about gun sounds, explosions, the whole 9 yards. I want to hear all that shit. It's like an action movie. When they're talking about guns and shit, imagine watching an action movie without sound effects. You know what I'm saying? They're just shooting guns and there's no sound effects. That's what this is going to bring. So when people do a gun bar, you throw a gun sound effect in it, it's going to draw the listener in and be like, oh shit, that's a gun. I'm going to show you a little bit how it sounds with just adding that little extra gun sounds and stuff to their verses.
Last one standing in arenas like a gladiator. Yeah, I got a semi-tucked and Glock gang got more bodies dropping than can fit inside the trailer of a semi-truck. Bars hitting like a freight train. They want me to rap more. None of our competitors got a chance on any platform. Living what you dreaming about. But the only reason I got it made came through with the sweeper cleaning house. Don't get your team murked. Clips longer than the
little things like that. When you add a sound effect, as you can say, he said gladiator, so I got a sword pulling out. He said guns, so I got choppers spitting. He said just about any hard bar, like I can pack more bodies than in the trailer of a semi-truck. I'm like, bam, drop a bomb on that bitch, because that shit was fire. Because they used a lot of gun references, big heavy bars, I felt like it was necessary, and it complements the beat well. Next, I added pitch shifts. So in certain areas, you want to have a pitch shift kind of feel to give it, like I said, an attention grabber for the person. Because when they hear the same pitch coming from an artist, it gets boring sometimes for the listener. So to add like a pitch shift, to be like, whoa, what was that? Who was that? It's just adding those little shock values when the song's going. So let's hear how it sounds when I add a pitch shift into Rapid's vocals here.
List of movies that's produced by DreamWorks. Now you're famous. Congratulations, you get to be the team merch. Only time they...
It added another layer. It sounded like a deeper voice was with him. More so of like a demonic voice, right? They complemented his sound very well on this beat. I feel like the pitch shifts were necessary for this. After that, we added stutters. So stutters, I felt like are another good way to fill in gaps. Play a couple areas in Rapid's lines here where I added the stutters, and you just hear how it changed the dynamics of things.
Semi-truck, bars hitting like a freight train. They want me to rap more. None of our competitors got a chance. Ain't want no problem, should've checked your etiquette. Natives with me run up on your settlement. I'ma leave them decapitated.
Those little things right there, I'ma leave them decapitated, those things are cool. Like I said, in this beat, it really depends on the beat and the vibe as well. Some songs don't sound good with a stutter, but for the most part, you can throw in a stutter in pretty much any song. And it's just as simple as copy and pasting the area, or cutting the area you want, copying it and pasting it in a track underneath. So you want to create a track underneath, cut the main vocal you want, copy it, paste it underneath, and it'll keep the same level too. Make sure you have the same plugins, everything on the next track, so it blends in with the verse. So now let's hear how the song sounds with all these little things I added. Let's get it.
Like they start shooting in a week.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Got my pen crazy, yeah, I knew it would be handy later when I'm the last one standing in arenas like a gladiator. Yeah, I got a semi-tucked and Glock gang got more bodies dropping than can fit inside the trailer of a semi-truck. Bars hitting like a freight train, they want me to rap more. None of our competitors got a chance on any platform, living what you dreaming about. But the only reason I got it made came through with the sweeper cleaning house. Don't get your team murked, clips longer than the list of movies that's produced by DreamWorks. Now you're famous, congratulations, you get to be the team merch. Only time they see your face on a R.I.P. t-shirt. Get your block lit up, you can call me Thomas Edison. Yo, told you this'll only get as crazy as you let it get. But rabbit, I ain't want no problem, should've checked your etiquette. Natives with me run up on your settlement. I'ma leave them decapitated. Future, I'm a president. All your shit is garbage, boy, that's because I said it is. Crazy war tactics. Hunt around drums, got bodies doing motherfucking backflips. Peel his cat back, it ain't a hat trick. Pussy split when he seen a beam and ate gymnastics. Yo, we too crazy for this shit. Glock gang in this bitch, go.
And there we have it, man. So that was the full mix down with adding those attention grabbers, the stutters, the sound effects, the echoes, the beat drops, all those cool effects, pitch shifts, everything such as that to really bring the track out more. You heard that it sounds clean when it was just as is, but those little things matter, those attention grabbers, because if we didn't add those DJ scratches, the sound effects, the beat drops, it would have just sounded like a plain people freestyling on a beat. But we wanted more than that. We wanted to make it feel like they in a professional studio, live on Sway in the morning type stuff, right there, sound of everything, you know what I'm saying? We wanted to create that environment for them to make it, really give it that professional level. The song is called Glock Gang Cypher with Rapid, Blackulous, OG, the whole Glock gang. Appreciate you guys for letting me use this song into one of my tutorials on how to do attention grabbers and to really make people's mixes sound more professional. So appreciate you guys. Make sure that you subscribe to Rebel Talk Radio. Hit that bell. We have a lot of educational things moving forward. We're going to be hosting mixing classes, things like that for new engineers into the game that want to learn.